So how do you do synthetic division? First step is you take the number in the denominator, this minus 5, and you have to change it to a plus 5. Now we need to set up the table. So I'm going to write that 5 on the outside of the synthetic division table. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to write the coefficients of all the terms in the numerator from left to right in order of the highest power to the lowest power. So the highest power term is this x cubed. Its coefficient is 4. Then you have minus 6 on the x squared. Then you have minus 3 on the x. And then you have the plus 6. And now we're ready to do synthetic division. First thing you do is you take the 4 on the left side of this table and you drop it all the way down. You don't do anything with it. Next, I want you to remember the phrase multiply and add. So first, you multiply this 5 with the 4 down here. 5 times 4 gives you a 20. And what you need to do is you need to add these numbers, minus 6 and plus 20. So if you do minus 6 plus 20, you'll get positive 14. Now you just repeat multiplying and adding. So do 5 times 14. That's going to be 70. Now you add these up. Minus 3 plus 70 is 67. Now you multiply and add again. So 5 times 67 is 335. And then now you add one last time. So 6 plus 335 is 341. And now we have these numbers, 4, 14, 67, and 341. Okay, what does this tell us? How can this tell us the result of the division at the top? Well, this actually is the coefficients. These are the coefficients of our answer. So what does this mean? Well, notice how the highest degree term in our numerator was x cubed. What you have to do is you have to go from x cubed down to x squared. And that's where we start. So now this 4 right over here corresponds to the coefficient on x squared. And then you just keep going down. From x squared, you go down to x. So this means 14 is the coefficient on x. And then from x, you just go to the constant number that you add. So 67 just means plus 67. And in this 341, this is our remainder because it's the final number of our synthetic division. So I'm going to have plus 341, and because it's a remainder, we have to divide it by the divisor at the start. The divisor is just the numerator, which was x minus 5. So now let me just go down and make this more clear. So we have 4x squared plus 14x plus 67 plus 341, which is a remainder, divided by x minus 5. And just like that, we have computed the problem, or we've computed the division in the problem by doing synthetic division. And the final thing I want to point out is that because our remainder was not 0, it was 341, we can say that x minus 5 is not a factor of 4x cubed minus 6x squared minus 3x plus 6.